yesterday. The hilly tourist destination of Wayanad in Kerala has witnessed the biggest disaster till date, with floods and landslides causing havoc, leaving at least 143 people dead and 190 people injured. 380 families, in fact, are still stranded. The NDRF so far has been able to rescue 481 people till the evening yesterday, and 3,000 people have been moved to rescue camps. Meanwhile, 98 people are missing from the spot, causing a major concern for the near and dear ones who are looking for them in the midst of a disaster. A red alert has been issued in 8 districts in Kerala. The revenue and the district administration has barred four-wheelers to travel in the Thamarasere Ghat roads as the rains are still continuing to pour in the region. Mundakai, the worst affected area due to the landslides, have reported 572 millimeters rainfall over just the past 48 hours. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has held a high-level meeting to expedite the rescue operations at the landslide-affected Churmala in Wayanad. The state government has decided to continue the rescue and search operations in Mundakai and the night, as the government feels that more the operations are delayed, the riskier it becomes for hundreds of those stranded in the Mundakai region. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, in fact, while speaking to the media, has said that this is the most challenging situation for the state. We've decided to continue the rescue operations even in the night. This is the statement that's coming out. A special dog squad has also been sent to the location. As per army sources, more than 150 people who are stranded in the region have been rescued. The army team is planning to build more bridges across the river so that more members of the army and the NDRF can reach there. State government has in fact convened a high-level meeting to decide on further course of action. As part of two-day official mourn and has been announced after the Wayanad landslides, national flag flew at the half-mast in the state. Let's take a look at some of the responses that have come into the story so far.
रेस्क्यू 10 मिनट के अंदर स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं। ये एक चौरमाला रिवर है जो आप यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं। इसके उसके इस साइड में जो है मुंडकई विलेज है, वहाँ पे हमारी टीम अभी जा रही है। कल जो वहाँ से विक्टिम्स, जो इंजर्ड विक्टिम्स है, उसको निकाला गया है। अभी अब जो भी कोलैप्स बिल्डिंग घर होगा उसमें कुछ विक्टिम्स ट्रैप्ड हो सकते हैं, उस पर अभी हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं। पहला हम लोग का काम है कि रिवर क्रॉस करके उस साइड मुंडकई विलेज में हम अभी अपनी टीम को भेज रहे हैं। कल रात में जो है हमारी टीम जो है 70 लोगों को रेस्क्यू किया है रोप से। रात के 10 बजे तक हमारी ऑपरेशन चली है। उसके बाद वेदर और रेनफॉल के कारण हम लोगों ने रोका है, लोकल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के साथ मिलके। अभी हम लोग रिज्यूम कर रहे हैं। डेड बॉडीज निकाला है, वो हमारा फिगर 21 का है। और भी टीम काम कर रही है, उससे जो मिला होगा वो हम नहीं बता सकते। हमारे तरफ से जो कैजुअलिटीज है, जो हमारी जानकारी है, उसके हिसाब से 21।
Now, to understand the entire tragedy that's taken place, let's go to my colleague Vivek Narayanan, who explains how the tragic landslides took place.
Witnessed one of the worst landslides ever, and this has been affected in the hilly district. This is a tourist destination called Wayanad, and there are 3 spots where the landslide hit following which there was a flash flood. Let's just explain to our viewers as what exactly transpired. Now, if you look at this particular map, this is a Google map which we're trying to explain to our viewers here. And here, if you look at this, if you look at this video out here, it was at Punjirivatam where the first landslide took place at 1 o'clock, and following which the water that gushed to Mundakai region, you can see the Mundakai region here, and then you can see a large number of there was a large number of houses and establishments, small shops and huts called layams which are there. If you look at this video, all these were completely washed away by the flash floods that erupted following the landslides, and this water, the flash floods, was moving in this direction, as you can see here in this visual representation. You can see it's Vellaramala. Now this is the bridge which we've seen here, which has been completely washed away, and after this the flash floods reached Churalmala. The entire houses out here and in a high school, a temple, and also certain small shops were completely washed away, and this floods reached Sujipara waterfalls. As you can see here, it reached Sujipara waterfalls, and then the bodies were carried away in this waterfalls. It moved from here for at least 8 kilometers and it reached Pottukal in Malappuram, where at least what we understand is that from the Chaliar River itself, at least 9 to 15 bodies were recovered from Chaliar River, which is in Malappuram. So you can imagine the intensity at which the floods took place. The flash floods erupted following the landslides, and this clearly explains the intensity of the disaster that unraveled in Wayanad.
Now, Kerala's scenic Wayanad district is going through its worst nightmare, as we were just bringing to you all the visuals and the latest updates from the landslides. But however, what we need to understand here is that this is not new to Kerala. Why are landslides so common in the state? Why are precautions not effective in addressing the deaths and destructions? Let's take a look at this rather comprehensive report with regards to what exactly has been going down there.
Kerala's scenic Wayanad district is going through its worst nightmare. Catastrophic landslides struck in the early hours of 30th July. Homes lie in ruins. Vehicles were swept away by flood waters. Many villages are cut off from the outside world. Triggered by rainfall, the landslides have left at least 70 people dead and hundreds feared trapped. The villages of Mudukkai, Churamala, Attamala and Norupuzul have been hit the hardest. Shift in topography, massive boulders and uprooted trees have made rescue operations a race against time. Why have the Wayanad landslide caused so much destruction? News9 Plus decodes. Unfortunately, the nightmare isn't over. A red alert has been issued. Over 250 rescue personnel are working tirelessly amid the ongoing downpour. Army and Air Force have all been called in. The Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan and the Prime Minister Narendra Modi have all announced all possible assistance to the victims and compensations for the deceased. But how often do we see this in Kerala? Landslide-related destruction is not new to Kerala. Year after year, it's the same story. Between 2018 and 2023, more than 1,100 lives were killed in landslides. Close to 2 lakh people are living in relief camps today. But why does Kerala face such disastrous landslides? Single-day rainfall and accumulated rainfall over a few days are often the primary trigger. For instance, the Puttamalla landslide in 2019 was triggered by just 1 day's rainfall of 244 mm. The cumulative impact of water on topography, geology, soil and vegetation also makes the region vulnerable. The Western Ghat has been destabilized by human activities such as deforestation, unregulated construction and quarrying. In fact, over 1,400 quarries are located in high landslide hazard zones. There are steep slopes and blocked drainage channels. Then there is the fact that all dams in Kerala reach their full reservoir levels by July. So when multiple dam gates open during heavy rains, it ends up aggravating the landslide risk. But why do we react and not act in time? As we watch Wayanad struggle, we must ask ourselves, why do we allow this to happen year after year? Why are preventive measures not taken seriously? The authorities need to act, not just react anymore. It's time for a comprehensive approach to disaster management, sustainable development, and stringent regulation of human activities in eco-sensitive zones. Only then can we hope to prevent such tragedies in the future. For the people of Wayanad and Kerala, the fight is far from over. As the affected struggles to survive and rebuild their lives, let's keep them in our prayers.
Well, with that now, let's also take a look at what exactly has come in from the political world with regards to Wayanad. Meanwhile, Leader of Opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, and Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra have cancelled their scheduled Wednesday morning visit to landslide hit Wayanad. And this comes in after authorities informed them that they would not be able to land due to incessant rain and adverse weather conditions. Congress leaders said that they would be visiting the district as soon as possible. In one of the worst natural disasters in Kerala, over 140 people were killed and 128 injured in massive landslides. And remember, there were multiple landslides that were triggered by torrential rainfall in Wayanad on Tuesday. Well, with that now, we're shifting our focus to another state, but the situation remains quite the same because it is the monsoon season. On Tuesday, water levels in the Netravati River in Karnataka reached 7.9 meters due to torrential showers in the Kutch region. This has caused some of the low-lying areas to get completely inundated, including the main road in the area at Ajilamogaru. If water levels continue to rise, there is an imminent danger of more widespread flooding to take place, with river water slowly beginning to encroach upon the roads. The Bantwal Tahsildar has in fact issued instructions to the CRP and the STMC committees of schools at risk of flooding to declare holidays if required to ensure the safety of students and staff members at schools. While most students in fact commute to schools by public transport in the urban areas, those in the rural areas along the river banks have to walk to school. Authorities are closely monitoring the situation to ensure no potential harm is caused by the rising levels of this river. Residents in affected areas have been advised to stay alert and follow any evacuation orders that are issued by the local authorities.